There's several school delays this morning, and there's a couple of closings as well. They're probably running at the bottom of your screen, or go to our website. You can catch those out as well.
Okay, great. So we're going to check out this story from Haley, and then Dustin's going to give us the rest of the weather updates for us.
Flooded roadways with water knocking at the door of much of New Bern's coastline is what residents and visitors woke up to on Sunday morning.
I think it's unbelievable.
Driving conditions in low areas pose the biggest threats for those traveling in and around New Bern, Trentwoods, Bridgerton, and Riverbend, which is why Kelly Brodrib came to check it out before hitting the roads.
I DoorDash a lot. I had to get a feel for what the roads are like and where the water level was right now.
The anticipated flooding and winds for the weekend were what caused the cancellation of New Bern's Mumfest. But despite the conditions, many like Evelyn Relente were still able to make the best of the day.
So happened that I hear the beauty of the park, the flower park, which is really awesome. Now it's a water park.
Relente and her husband were visiting from New Hampshire, where they say they don't see much flooding.
It's nice to watch. It's not seldom often we can watch this one. In the state of New Hampshire, we got snow. We don't have the water, so
even saying
this is the best part of our trip.
Others could be seen wading through the waters throughout the day.
Okay, double checking. I think you have sound. I don't think
I do.
I have sound.
I do. So
Okay,
if someone let us know, thumbs up, something if we're talking, because we're having some issues, it looks like. Amanda said we had sound, and then Irene says we don't have sound. Do we have sound? Can you hear us?
It looks like your microphone's picking something up. My
Okay.
microphone is not. So I'm going to turn myself off.
Okay.
And you're just going to give us the weather.
All right, I'm going to run this through, I guess. So it's going to be the weather hour. No, but yeah, we'll get right into it. Obviously, of course, the main issue here over the last several days has been this rainfall. The rain has been much needed for sure. Definitely going to be seeing some slightly improved conditions coming out of once the drought is all finished up. Unfortunately, though, this is not a drought-busting rain, but it is something to keep in mind here. But overall, 2 to 4 inches of rain was a good best bet for the coastline, even down towards some other. Oops, that is the wrong. There we go. That's our other graphic we had from another rain system we had. Here's some of the wind gust reports here over the last few days here. A lot of the wind between 40, 50, 60 miles an hour was reported here as well, and even some other locations. The Outer Banks really had the hardest hit of these high winds. Even in Greenville had a 32-mile-an-hour wind gust out there as well. But look at this. This is pretty interesting that Russell put this graphic together last night. The historic crest of the Trent River, it's still running. Thankfully, it's decreasing now. Obviously, that was back from Hurricane Florence in 2018 when we hit 10 feet. And then back in 2023, we had Ophelia coming into play. And so we're top second right there with that, too. So that's where we're dealing with that. So looking up towards the this is in Morehead City, facing outside the Sanitary Restaurant camera there. That is where inundation issues are going to be becoming a problem, with flooding overtaking a lot of small lands like that. So that's what we're watching out for as we continue to see the wind gust about 20 to 30 miles an hour. Inland locations are okay as of now, but the sustained winds this morning are holding anywhere between 10 to 15 just about for all locations. Now, temperatures outside don't feel too bad out there. There's 50s and low 60s, and again, that dry air is moving in. It's going to make our humidity levels kind of come down a lot for sure. Now, again, the rain we're seeing this morning is moving offshore. Rainfall, though, yesterday, the bigger winners was down towards the Crystal Coast between Swansboro, Havelock, and Beaufort. I showed you this rainfall graphic earlier there. About 2 to 4 or 5 inches of rain was reported there. But for the most part today, just some light sprinkles, drizzle, mist out there for some parts. Cold front out west, it's going to bring in some drier air here for us. That nor'easter moving up to the northeast, providing a lot of flood issues there for those folks along northern portions of the interstate. But we do have some coastal flood advisories that have been extended now to include Onslow, Carteret, Pamlico counties, as well as Craven County along the Neuse River there, which is why we have that concern for flooding later on today until 8 p.m. Wednesday. Now, obviously, watch out. streams and creeks there. Just be careful with that in mind. Again, the northern Outer Banks also has some coastal flood advisories as well. Now, if you're with us early this morning, we were first to alert you that we have new tropical storm Lorenzo that formed right on 5 o'clock this morning here, and that continues to be no threat to the United States out there as well. So it's going to stay a fish storm, not impacting any landfall. Ship lanes maybe have some issues with that, but that's really just about it. Over the next few hours here, we're going to see clear conditions. Again, maybe some mist and drizzle out there. We may take out rain chances for the coast. Not that high, but it's still going to be hit or miss out there, so just keep that in mind. Now, as we go towards the afternoon, looking pretty nice all around the board. Again, those rain showers are moving offshore, and then we're going to be seeing some quiet and cool conditions develop for our Tuesday. Maybe some light mist and sprinkles and drizzle once again, but nothing too concerning with that. And then kind of off and on with the mist and drizzle. So we're going to kind of mostly overcast tomorrow, slightly getting up in the 60s, but overall we may see some more sunshine as we go towards Wednesday. So today and tomorrow, not much sun expected, maybe close to sunset there as well. We continue to have some rain moving in. Overall, most of those the rainfall will be a quarter of an inch or less, a few tenths here or there. The wind, and that's another story. Obviously, the continuation of the wind flow is out of the north, the northeast, and it's going to get quite breezy. So if you've got wind chimes, I know I heard a lot of those over the weekend, just rattling around on people's porches, so be careful with those. And obviously, trash day. If you got Halloween inflatables, you may want to kind of keep those down till a late week. We'll see those winds slowly subside with that too. Your wind gusts forecasts not as strong like they were over the weekend, but it's something that you'll definitely notice for sure. About 20 to 35 mile an hour wind gusts right there too. Now, nice thing about this, once we get this mess out of here, the humidity levels are going to drop. It's going to feel very comfortable out there. The dry air moves in. Now we've got the high risk of rip currents. Once again, deja vu all over the coastline. So if you're heading to the coast, stay out of the water, maybe go on the sand. Might be even too chilly to be on the coastline with that as well. There's your coastal forecast. Again, morning showers this morning will taper off to partly to mostly cloudy skies with a few stray sprinkles here there even tomorrow, but mostly sunny skies develop for your Wednesday. For the rest of us, though, we're going to hold down to the 70s here. Lots of sunshine coming our way. 60s by the middle of the week there. We've got some 40s there for some overnight lows. Maybe some upper 30s can be rolled out early Friday morning for some outlining areas. But overall, though, the weekend it's looking pretty nice and sunny, back to near 80 degrees.
All right, so yet again, things are just continuing to fluctuate here, but it does sound like we're going to be having some pretty late fall-like temperatures this week. I know that we had talked about it on air this morning. I asked you what the regular temperatures are kind of like this time of year. You said near 80. Yeah. We're not there. We're more November, leaning into December almost.
Just about, yeah. I mean, this is like a fall pattern moving in. This is, I mean, it's fall obviously, but like late fall, early December. So we're just really we've been spoiled really the last couple of days.
True.
But anyway, by the way, thank you all for letting us know. I think we fixed our audio.
I wanted to say thanks so much. Yeah, we're sharing a microphone right now. I don't really know what's going on here, but thank you all for being so communicative in the comments, making sure that we just want to make sure that you guys can hear us. Sorry for all of the audio issues going on this morning, but thank you all so much for joining us. Amanda, Irene, Susan, George, thank you all for your help. Thanks so much for tuning in, even on this chaotic Monday morning for us.
It's been a busy news morning, but I'm happy to report Jim is back tomorrow.
Yeah, Jim
because
will
a
be
lot
back.
of you have messaged me and messaged the station asking where has he been. No, he hasn't retired. No, he hasn't left the country. He's still here. He's just taking some time to enjoy himself.
Decompress.
So,
absolutely. All right, well, thank you so much again for joining us this morning. Check back in at 9 o'clock. Charlie will be here to give you another news and weather update. Hope you have a wonderful Monday.
This hour of the WITN First Alert Desk is sponsored by Toyota of Goldsboro.